Hi, my name is Clark Bosser. I'm the Director of Business Development here at Canary, and we're joined by Kevin Jones from Ectobox. Ectobox is one of our fantastic partners, so Kevin, welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
So I actually, off the top of my head, I don't know, how long have we been partners?
For 3 or 4 or 5 years, something like that.
Awesome. Yeah, so Kevin and his team have just been fantastic assets for Canary, and really the purpose of this video is that we would like to introduce you to one of our incredible system integrator partners and some of the projects that you're working on. So if you don't mind, can you just share more about your personal background within the industry and then also the work that you're doing there at Ectobox?
Sure. So as a matter of introductions, again, Kevin Jones from Ectobox, founder, president of Ectobox, and my background is in accounting and software development, and then got into working with a lot of manufacturing companies providing solutions. We've turned the company into becoming an Industry 4.0 consultancy and systems integrator. And our focus with manufacturers is to help them drive a lot more production, profit, and valuations. And we're typically doing that by helping them use the data that they produce in the companies every day, but very often don't have access to and aren't able to use. When we're doing that, we're doing a number of things. The first is we're very often helping them with their digital transformations and understanding the gaps that they have and helping close those gaps in the very high-level digital transformations they're doing, helping define and implement the digital and data strategies that they have. And then we love getting our hands dirty, connecting to the PLCs, getting into the networks, putting in tools like Canary to really help solve the problems in the companies. And when we're talking about solving problems, typically our solutions are helping them understand, remember, and analyze the past to be able to know and have in real time visibility into what's going on in the present, and then to be able to predict the future. The data for these manufacturers is becoming incredibly powerful these days, and they need to really drive the value from that data and start to become digital or data companies as well as extraordinary manufacturing companies.
That's awesome. So one of the things that makes this partnership so great is really the vision that you bring to these projects and the congruent approach I think that we both have regarding the way that we treat our customers, the way that we develop our product, and the way that we deploy these services and your expertise, really the way that you leverage your expertise for the benefit of these customers. So that's something that's been fantastic. And like I've said before, like here at Canary, we work our hardest to never be the limiting reactant or the bottleneck because you really truly are the innovators. So the folks out there, the end users and the integrators, you're the ones that are innovating. And so we want to provide a platform and, as a company, be a strategic growth partner. And I think that that's the same approach that you take. So we both believe in, obviously, the democratization of data so that, it's free to get your data into the Canary system. It's also free to get it out and it belongs to you. So as a matter of principle, that's what we mean when we say the democratization of data. But Kevin, why don't you talk more about really just some of the projects that you're working on? And I mean, you have such a wealth of knowledge that we appreciate. And it's so great because we take so much pride in the way that we treat our customers. And it's not, it can be uncomfortable to hand them off to a partner that you don't know well, but we so value our partnership because of your expertise and just the way that you deal with your end users and your dedication to delivering for them. So why don't you tell us more about the projects that you worked on, if there's a few that come to mind, and then some of these principles, I think, that cause us to work so well between your firm and ours.
I think it really starts with the goals, visions, and strategies that a company have and our cultures and the strategies we take for how we work with customers together. I think is really the start of where this partnership really works well for us. Then from that level, it comes down to how you treat your product and how you set up your product to have success for your end user manufacturers. And that's where it really aligns for us. We take let's say a no vendor lock-in kind of approach for our projects in the tools that we use. And it's part of our philosophy. It's part of our strategies that we implement for our customers. And it's huge. Not a lot of products out there take that kind of approach. So it's really, really important for us.
And if you don't mind if I interject, I'll just add, it is so crucial that, we are a technology partner, but the Canary system can fit within any tech stack or ecosystem that you have. And so it is great that we're committed to, being platform and, hardware agnostic. We think that that's something valuable Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, so you're touching on a bunch of points, and without making this video too long, there are a bunch of technical topics that we could get into where the Canary tool and platform becomes really valuable. What we do is typically to take this tool and find the focus of the tool, find the right tool for the right job, and then integrate it into the solutions we create. So we're connecting to the PLCs, the controllers, whatever else they have, SCADA systems, MES, ERP, LIMS, everything else, pulling that data into one single version of the truth, what we call the UNS, the Unified Namespace Architecture, which comes out of a lot of the philosophies and strategies that we apply when we work with customers. And Canary fits perfectly into that whole ecosystem if you will. So what we end up doing is building this IIoT ecosystem of tools that connect together and provide that data, that real-time picture, and the history, as well as enabling the prediction of the future. And again, Canary is a big piece of that. A couple of the examples of projects that we've been working on now, have done in the past, that are really interesting. One of them is for a metals company, where historically they would send out products, and sometimes manufacturers make mistakes. The wrong product, or the product gets in the hands of the customer and the quality isn't that great, what they call inequality and escape. Customer calls back and says there's a problem, and what they used to have to do was to go to the attic, go to the basement, go to another plant, open up boxes of pieces of paper, spreadsheets, and log sheets that operators have entered data on, and then take hours and hours, if not days, to figure out what happened. Well, gee whiz, what's the year? When we're into the 21st century, I think, we should be able to have that data at our fingertips. And what we did is one of the first tools we implemented was Canary, to connect that data to their systems, to an MQTT broker, and then Canary subscribing to that data and giving this manufacturing engineer the ability to find the answer to those questions within minutes at this point, rather than hours or days, which is crazy. Another situation that comes up pretty often, a CEO of a manufacturer with at least a couple plants, have a ton of respect for her. First time I had talked with her, she had said, I know what machines should be running, but I don't know what machines are running. Well, again, what century is it? We should be able to have that information handy. And also there were a lot of, again, in this situation, happened to be some quality issues. And with those quality issues, she needed to be able to have visibility. The little loggers on the HMIs, on these big machines that they have, couldn't store nearly enough data. So we needed to pull that data off, historize it, give them the visibility that they needed, as well as a few other things that we do. And the last one that I think might make sense, again, just so happens to be quality. Those are the topics or examples that I'm coming up with. It is for a chemical company. They're having quality issues with their process, and they want to be able to get visibility to look at all of the data, all of the tags that are coming in, be able to look at that data in real time and historically compare it to other batches, and then start to find in real time if there is an issue. And then if there's an issue, be able to go back, look upstream, if you will, to figure out where that issue is and stop that problem, make the correction in real time to be able to save thousands and thousands of dollars per hour. So the level of value that we're able to bring to the customers, to end user manufacturers with the Canary tool, it's been crazy. So the tool fits for the needs that manufacturers have out there. It fits for the strategies we try to execute, to put in place at companies where there's no vendor lock-in, easy to get data in, easy to get data out. And then from a partner perspective, the cultures and vision fit really well too. So it's been a great partnership, and we're looking to do a lot more together, which is great. So that's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate having us as a partner.
Yeah, it's been our pleasure. Thank you for the work that you've done. And just like you said, it fits with our strategies fit together, but also the Canary is a strategic tool, regardless of an organization's varying level of digital maturity. And I guess when you think of Canary, if I can sum up this whole conversation, you've got, the Canary system makes it really, really easy for you to use your process data, and then coupled with your expertise, which is interdisciplinary, it's in different industry verticals. And so, we would love for the folks that are watching, if you're less familiar with Ectobox, we'd love for you to get in touch with Ectobox and with Kevin Jones here. So how can they do that?
Easiest ways are first by email, kevin.jones@ectobox.com. That's ECTOBOX, kevin.jones@ectobox.com. Also, reach out to me on LinkedIn. You can find the Ectobox company, a pretty unique company name, and then find me there. And you can reach out to us on our website as well. We respond to all the inquiries that come in. So would love to talk with anybody who has some of those challenges or interested in Canary, and we'll see if there's a way that we can help.
Awesome. And like you said, just for time's sake, we didn't have a chance to dive into many of the deeper topics that you covered, but I actually just watched your unified namespace video. So Kevin's got, there's several videos on your YouTube page that are just resources available. So I would encourage you to get to know them more. Check out some of these resources. They're really, really fantastic, and they do proper justice to some of these more complex topics that can really help you make strides in your digital transformation journey. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate it, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you.